The National League, the 5th tier of English football, kicks off this weekend, Saturday, 3 o'clock. We've got a full round of fixtures this weekend to start the season. So with that in mind, guys, I'm going to take a look at my 5 bold predictions for this season, the things that I think are going to happen. I'm sticking my neck out on this one. Let's see how wrong I am in like 9-10 months when the season's been completed. But these are my predictions. I'm going to stick with them. I'm going to give some reasons for them. So let's get into it. Let's not mess around here. So first of all, I'm going to go with Tamworth to stay up. And I say that as a bold prediction because they are currently, as I record this, the bookies' favourites to get relegated, which I just think is incredible, to be honest with you, because they managed to actually dominate the National League North last season when they got promoted. And yes, different kind of circumstances around the club to Yeovil Town, who dominated the National League South to win the championship there. But I think to put them as the favourites to go down is very harsh on them, to be honest with you. Not a particularly big club, of course. I've been to Tamworth, actually. It's a nice little town and nice castle there. But the thing is, I'm gonna say for them to stay up. To stay up in the National League, you have to be 20th or above. The bottom 4 do get relegated, so it's not going to be easy by any means. But to put them as the favourites, I think is more than harsh, really. Next up, I'm going to go with Oldham Athletic not to get promoted, and that is a bold prediction because currently, again, as I record this, Oldham are the 2nd favourite to get promoted according to the bookies, despite finishing pretty much certain in mid-table last season, having an awful run towards the end of the season, flirting with getting in the playoffs, but they ended up finishing down in 10th. I'm going to go for them to get to the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to get in there to actually get promoted. For those that don't know, in the National League, the teams ranked 2nd to 7th go into the playoffs. It's a 6-team playoff, and only the top club, only the champions, automatically get promoted to the Football League. So it's very tough to get promoted from the National League. I don't think Oldham are going to manage it. I do think they're going to do better, but I don't see enough from them to kind of make me think these guys are nailed on to go promoted. But then again, the team that I have gone to win the championship, they're not exactly nailed on either, to be fair. And it's going to be a similar prediction for my 3rd one as well, Southend not to get promoted, because Southend are 4th favourites to go up according to the bookies, and I am shocked with that. I actually did a video not that long ago going on about how much of a mess Southend are in at the moment. Their ownership situation, their stadium situation, everything, it's still not resolved. We don't really know what's going to happen with them. I mean, a High Court judge did say, like, look, if you weren't a football team, if you were an ordinary kind of business, I would have wound you up and shut you down pretty much a long time ago. But they're still here, thankfully. They're still in the National League, but to get promoted, I don't see them particularly having a good season either. I think they'll probably be lower mid-table at best, really. And that's even if they don't get any points deductions, which they might well do. I'm not sure if this will be a popular one or an unpopular one to go with, but I'm going to go with Forest Green to get promoted. Now, back-to-back relegations for them. They were in the League One. They were playing against Ipswich Town 2 seasons ago. Ipswich Town are in the Premier League this season. Forest Green are down in the National League. Back-to-back relegations for them. They've had an absolute nightmare when it comes to managers and mismanagement of the club. They're just real cloud hanging over the kind of club. But I think the bad times are over for them. I think they'll do much better this year. I can't see them getting relegated again. I mean, famous last words, I'm sure. But I think they'll have enough about them. I think they've got enough to get out of the National League. I don't think they'll win the title. I think they'll get in the playoffs, and I think they'll win the playoffs. But who's going to win the championship? Well, definitely heart leading head on this one, but I'm going to go with Hartlepool. I'm going to go with Hartlepool United. Now, the reason why, they have been in the Football League too, not that long ago. They do kind of get promoted and get relegated again. It's kind of what they do. They're a little bit of a yo-yo club in that regard, but I'm just saying them because they are one of the favourites to go up. They are like 6th favourites. So they are predicted to get into the playoffs according to the bookies. But yeah, I just like to see it, mainly because of Jeff Stelling. Even though he's not on Soccer Saturday these days, I still follow the guy, and I did grow up watching that show. So I don't know. I just got a funny feeling. You got to go for someone to win the championship, and it's so tight in the National League. It's so difficult to pick one that's definitely going to go up. But I'm going to go with them. I'm just going to say them. So yeah, those are my bold predictions. Those are my picks for this season. What are your bold predictions for this National League season, guys? Who is entering the Football League next season? I don't think many people would have predicted Bromley to go up last time because it's their first time ever in the Football League. But we will be doing previews and bold prediction kind of rundowns like this for all the leagues in England, including the Premier League, but we'll be doing the Football League ones as well this week as they kick off this weekend too. So yeah guys, there we go. Those are my bold predictions, and for much more football news, opinions and reviews, keep it tuned right here to thefootballchronicle.com.